What's going on, YouTube? It's Deeguidedbylight, and I'm here to bring my Sagittarius, your energy check-in message. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the Sagittarius collective for the month of September. What's going on with my Sagittarius collective? Y'all just know that the signs that I call out in the readings may be your sign, somebody you're dealing with, or a sign that's somewhere in your charts: sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, y'all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and do so at this time. Like this reading, you know what I'm saying? Show your girl some love. Comment down below because I do read my comments, and I am available for personal readings. You can go ahead and send me an email below. You'll see all my information in the description box as well. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, this is kind of the energy that I was feeling. There's like night and day kind of vibes for you, Sag. We will pull energy on love, and I also will pull a little bit on finance and career. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with y'all, because I feel night and day, like something ends and like a brand new beginning. But this has something to do with you. Okay, so there's something really powerful about today. All right, 999 is showing up here about a major releasing that's happening, and you getting something that's coming for you. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, you're getting what you get. Like, whatever you gave out is what you're getting back. But it kind of does feel that way. Like, you're getting blessed with an opportunity in finance, possibly. Things are balancing out with your emotions. I see material gains. I see a lot of like resources, people coming to help you. Like, yeah, literally, like investments. You see what I'm saying? This feels like maybe you could have been struggling with money, or just struggling with maintaining your money, or how to better manage it. That is clearing up right now. And yeah, you see, this feels like what you gave is what you're getting. I feel like you're in a place where it's like you're starting to demand your worth, Sag. And that's the fast changes that are coming in. Okay, so this is definitely speaking a lot about personal power. This is speaking about some sort of certain, like, I can't talk. Some sort of current circumstances that may have been a little bit hard. This feels like you could have been really stressed out, and it could have been going on for a long time here with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is what's clearing out for you. Better days are ahead of you, and I feel like you're getting like people coming around to assist you during this time. I also feel like you have people that respect you and they want to help you, okay? With the Fool here, there's something that you feel you're going to have to take a risk on. This could be at a current job that you've been at for some time, something you've been working at for some time. It feels risky, but I feel like you're either branching off and doing something new, or you're going after a position that maybe you didn't think you were capable of taking from someone, or I don't even like to say it like that, like taking from somebody, but that's what this feels like. Like someone who was once there before is no longer equipped to handle this, but you are better fit. Like you're a better fit or better suited. And maybe you had to learn under this person. I also feel like they could be leaving because like retirement or something, because they put in some time here. They've laid the groundwork for you to come in. Yeah, you see there's an offer here, and it brings stability. You see, it feels like all your burdens get tossed out, and it's because of someone that you're working with. You are better suited. Thank you, Spirit, for the clarity. Boom. And it was your time. Sag, you are either getting a promotion here in finance and career, or someone is like making an investment into you and your business, and this is what's helping make things a little bit more stable. Like you were doing okay, but you could have been struggling, and with someone's help you finally get it off the ground, with better marketing, or better, because this feels like an investment in marketing or some sort of strategy here. So money's looking up. I like that. Money is looking up. So there's a cycle here that hasn't quite closed out. with the worlds, it just felt in the reverse on the floor. And this has to do with your mindset. So Spirit is saying you have so much good that's coming in. This is what you need to release. It's this mindset. It's something that keeps you up at night, has you stressing about money. It's like you're losing respect for the way things flow when it comes to money. Like, you got to understand, y'all, like when it comes to like getting blessings and everybody's like, oh, you know, speak your affirmations into the world and call out the things you want. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to speak life over yourself, right? You need to speak the good things into your life. But also you can't do that and then in the back of your mind constantly stressing, constantly checking your bank accounts, constantly mismanaging your money, but asking God to bless you, because he's gonna put it, like, make it to a point where it's like, I'm not gonna keep blessing you if you're not gonna be responsible. And there's something about that that's shifting here. You got a new way of doing things, and this is what's bringing in joy and happiness. And I feel like for some of you guys, someone at your current work situation had to leave for you to be fulfilled and happy, because now it's like you get to take something to the next level. And this could have been someone that was driving you crazy, stressing you out, making you feel miserable there. And you've been praying for help, trying to work with this person and praying. And your spirit guides heard you, 10 of Pentacles, and they're bringing in this blessing. Something was just being prepared for you. And that's where I'm hearing, because when I pulled this card, I kept hearing, you know, God is going to have, you know, seat people at your table. What is the saying? Because my brain is not working. Not like people are going to be your footstools, but it's like you're going to be sat at the same table with the very people who didn't like you, but now they're going to have to work with you, and they're going to have to respect the fact that you have arrived, you know what you're doing, you are who they say you are, and then some. And also now they have to big you up. They got to clap for you. They're going to have to work under you. Okay? The very same people that didn't believe in you or thought that you weren't worthy now have to like accept the fact that you're boss lady or boss man. Oh well. Oh well. But this is good. I like this energy for you. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sag. All right, talk to me about love for my Sagittarius collective. Okay. Whew. Something is shifting in your relationship as well. I feel like there's something that you did not like, Sag. There's something in love when it came to a specific partner or somebody you've dealt with in the past that really taught you, like, it's like it gave you an ick and you said, I can't be around someone like this. Like, I can't deal with someone like this. Like, you're putting something, you're laying it all out on the table and you're saying, if we're going to make this work, it needs to be X, Y, Z. Or if we're going to make this a thing, if we're going to be in a relationship, you need to understand and respect my boundaries. You need to understand that I like to fly solo. Or, because for some of you, this feels like open relationship or like polygamy, for those of you who believe in all that. Or polyamory, is that what it's called? There's something about that feels like, okay, I like you and I love where this is going, but I also feel like a free spirit and I want to be able to move about freely. It's like you don't want to be controlled and you feel like you're dealing with someone that's very possessive, and that kind of bothers you a bit. So you're letting somebody know, like, the more we move in this space, the more I feel tied down. I feel like it blocks my flow of abundance. It blocks my flow of creativity. And I can't have that. I also feel like if you're in relationship with someone, you feel like this person needs to have something of their own. Like they need to have their own space to create or their own thing going for themselves. So they're not like heavily dependent on you for comfort or heavily dependent on you for, it's like to fill them with joy. I don't know. It's like you want this person to be more independent. That's what this feels like. And that's what's coming to an end. There's fast changes because somebody wants a new start with you before you leave. Yeah, before you go searching for another person. Or they feel like they can be all things for you. And there's a part of you that worry, like, can that really happen? Or do I really have something wrong with me where I feel like I need multiple people? Now, Sag, take this where how it resonates. This could be you or somebody you're dealing with. But that's the energy that I'm getting here. Like, can I truly... Because you're trying to communicate your truth, but you feel like somebody, you want to have like that epic romance, but you feel like you haven't found that one person that makes you want to put everybody else to the side yet. But I feel like that's what's changing. Either you're meeting somebody that makes you feel this way, or someone makes a sudden change in their life and you go, wow, that's what the hell I've been talking about. That's what we've been missing. You know what I mean? It's something like that. So let's see. Talk to me about love for my Sagittarius. Thank you. Talk to me about love for my Sagittarius. Thank you. We have the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So they told me to recognize the one that fell on the floor, which is the World in the reverse. So this is somebody that you have a cycle, like you're in a cycle with, where your relationship is not fully over, or this is somebody that maybe you've had some on and offs with and you're coming back around to. I feel like there was a period where you guys took a break because you felt like there was just nothing that was going to come of this. And then you started to learn about each other. Or there's something about this break that made you want to focus on something new with this Page of Swords. You started studying more, focusing on some sort of schoolwork, or learning a new skill, or just really getting to know yourself again. And I feel like this gave you a sense of like confidence. This woke you up. It made you feel like now you have the courage to fight for something here, or fight for this person. We have the Hangman and the Hermit. You see what I mean? You had to go within. You were like doing some soul searching. I feel like this was a relationship for some of you guys that was put on pause, and now it's coming back around. And it feels like it was after somebody received the information that they needed. Like, you could have just been really confused in the relationship. There's the Three of Pentacles that fell in the upright. You could have been really confused on how you needed to work with your partner, how to make things flow a little smoother, or how you were holding the relationship up, or vice versa. Maybe this is your person that was feeling this way and they were doing this work, but somebody is doing the work. Somebody in this world, in this realm right now, is physically working on themselves heavily. And this is what you want to see. This is about doing the independent work so that we can boss up and become the person we need to be for our partner. So you have somebody that's stepping up in a major way, and recognizing like, man, I really was controlling. I really had some insecurity issues. I really felt like two different people. I lost sight of myself. And I need to get back to myself. So you could have been asking to take a break from somebody here, because I keep feeling the Empress energy, but it's like in reverse, like that. I'm not really feeling myself. Somebody could have just had a child and they feel like they just lost sight of themselves. They could be going through like postpartum, or not recognizing who they are, you know, like you have a child and sometimes you lose sight of yourself in a relationship or in a marriage because you make everyone else your focal point. I can attest to that. I know what that feels like. So that's what this feels like. I don't know why I'm getting that so much with the Strength card. Like, you just made everyone else your focus. You kind of forgot a little bit of who you were. I feel like someone is recognizing that. They're releasing this side of themselves and they're starting to find balance again after soul searching. It came right back out. The Emperor, gaining control over their emotions, all the things that they held inside, the stuff that they weren't really, this feels like prideful energy, like they were too prideful to express. This could have been things with the past that they held on to, they couldn't fully let go of. This also feels like somebody that keeps you at a distance because they feel, I just felt like really heavy. Because they feel like it's just easier to keep you at bay than having to express all of their emotions, even though they low-key feel like you know it. Or they expect you to just know what to do. Yeah, you see children. Man, this is crazy. Or this is just something that's happened for a long time. But I feel like there's someone here that's trying to wake up to who they are. And they know that they have something to tell you. They feel like by doing so, this will unburden them and you guys can come back together stronger. But they had to go through this to then find the courage to come talk to you and say, hey, this is what's really going on. And I'm telling you that it's like 999 8888. Even on the strength card, there's this infinity symbol on her arm. It's like someone's either spinning the block, coming back around to make something right, or spirit is putting you guys back in this like back on the same path so you guys can get it right this time. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. What is this person holding on to? Queen of Pentacles. This could have something to do with a mom, a mother energy, the mother of somebody's children. Oops, sorry. But this is somebody that they have, like they hold in high regard. And they feel like they're supposed to, like, I don't know if it's that they compare you to this person, or they feel like there's no one else out there that compares to you. So they hold you tight to their heart. They just know that they have some work to do. Yeah, Five of Wands. There's inner conflict. For some of you guys, this person feels like you guys have a really deep bond. They just don't know how. They don't know how to work through their stuff. Somebody feels lost emotionally. Like this is somebody that could they could struggle with like sleeping. They could toss and turn a lot at night. This is someone that has like really trippy dreams, but they don't tell nobody. They still keep you tight to them. Like they think about you all the time. And they know that they created a lot of problems within this relationship. So I feel like that's why they don't know how to come back around, Sag. You could even have like a really tight connection with their mom, or they love the relationship you have with their mom, or there's something about you that reminds them of their mother, or vice versa. Yeah. There's something about that here. Okay, what should Sag do with this person? Holy Spirit. What should my Sagittarius collective do with this person? Because this person wants to, the Five of Pentacles tried to slip out. Yo, your guys are funny. They're like, leave that person. But there's something about this person that really wants to make the investment in you this time around. The Three of Pentacles is like a really stable offer. This is where you want to be when someone is starting off, because they're listening to you. They're like in a place to say, hey, I value your opinion. I value how you feel. Let's work together, collaborate, and make something work. You could have a child with this person, or children. But we have the Eight of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are really concerned about money. You could be like looking for a job, or you're searching for a way to make your dollar stretch. I don't know if there was like some bad investments or something here, but I feel like you're really up in your head trying to balance out your books, balance out your budget. I feel like that's all you can focus on right now. I low-key feel like this is a little bit of a cop-out. Like it's just easier to focus on my money because everything else is not working right now. No disrespect, Sag, but that's what this feels like. Or that's what your person is feeling. You know, that's how they're feeling. And you're waiting for them to come in, right? Hangman energy. But this person's like, look, I'm just focused on my money right now. Dang, didn't I say it wanted to come out? Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels broke. They're really concerned about leaving or either leaving or starting over because they feel like financially they're stuck. Somebody could be fully dependent on you, or this is somebody who feels like, dang, it could be a Virgo or a Leo. This is somebody that feels like financially, they don't know what to do. They don't know where they're going to, like, where they're going to find stable ground again. It's like somebody feels like this is all happening at the worst time in their life. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, but this is a new beginning. This is like God saying, I had to rip everything away from you so you can learn to appreciate it and get it from the ground up. This is about hard work. Those hands are filthy. This is about laying proper seeds in the ground and nurturing them to have things grow. You can't just say you want marriage, you want relationships, you want kids, you want family, you want money, and think that it's supposed to just come with no, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still work to be done. You still have to nurture the things that you are investing in, or everything is just going to shrivel up and die. So someone is appreciating the opportunities that they're now getting, because the 5 and the Ace of Pentacles brings things back into balance with the 6 of Pentacles. So this is like, okay, if I feed this, I'm going to get something in return. Let me make sure that I'm feeding the good things. Sag, I feel like you are trying to put love on the back burner right now because it's causing too much confusion. Look at that. It's causing too much confusion, and you're just trying to make sure that no matter what happens, you'll end up okay if financially you're the one that's struggling. I also feel like you could just be really manifesting a lot right now. Just be mindful of the space you are in mentally when you're doing this manifestation work, because somebody is doing candle magic, or someone's out here like crushing up herbs, working with the moon cycles, trying to manifest new beginnings. I see somebody like burying something in the ground to try to, like, this is work. This is spiritual work. Somebody's doing spiritual work, trying to get back on their feet. And this is because someone feels like, I need to be okay if everything turns to crap. Yeah. Someone wants to, like, be happy with their decisions. They want to feel fulfilled again. Somebody wants money again. Like, they don't like when they're down. They want to be up again. And I feel like it's coming. But Spirit's trying to inspire someone to work better with people. You see, this feels like work. I'm telling you. You guys could be married. The King of Pentacles here. Somebody... Oh my God, Sag. What are you doing? I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius that is on the low, doing some manifestation work on their partner. Not in a bad way, but just in a way to, like... For some of you, it could be. But for others of you, this is like, I need us to get back on better terms because we're losing everything. And I need us not to lose everything. And I feel like we're losing everything because karma's playing out in somebody's life, which is the things that are needing to be released. Didn't I say Virgo? Boom, there you are. Adjustments are required. This has to do with someone's self-esteem, someone's ethical practices. This is about moving with integrity, being ethical when it comes to their business practices or how they're treating their partner. Like, that's what this is. And that's why I feel like someone's like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on work right now because you got to get your ish together. Let me just focus on money and getting us right, since I can't focus on this because this is getting me nowhere. And I feel like the other person is saying, do your part. Do your part and don't put all the burdens on me. And that's the conversation that's happening, Sag, that's getting you guys on the right page. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy earth energy here. Aries. Pisces, Virgo, Leo. Heavy earth energy here. Gemini. Cancer. Okay. Let's pull a love and romance message before we close out the reading. I do see a lot of changes happening in your life, Sagittarius, and I know that this can feel overwhelming, but I feel like it's necessary. Like, what goes around comes around. Yeah, I feel like your commitment is being tested right now because it's moving and ascending into a better place. You guys are just, this was a test to see, are you gonna like fight to the death, or you're gonna let this be the very thing that brings you back together. We have true love here. This is a romance of a lifetime. This is about getting back on, like, getting back to love, getting back on stable ground. And I feel like you're making somebody do their part in that. Yep. And you're trying to keep an open mind, and you're being guided to make that effort and keep an open mind on this relationship. This is about having heart-to-heart conversations and healing the stuff that you guys have been going through. The nitpicking, the tit for tats, it's like a lot of little stuff that built up over time. All of that stuff needs to get cleared out. Like, this is the time to have a real conversation with your partner and let them know what you really need, what you like, what you don't like, what you'll allow, what you won't. and even like in the bedroom, what you need, what you feel you're missing out on. And if someone's being really controlling or overly possessive, the space and boundaries that need to be set, because that, it feels like a little bit of everything, y'all. Okay. So I hope this message resonated with you. I hope it was helpful. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit that like button. Show your girl some love. Comment down below because I do read my comments. And until next time, peace.